In a distant village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a group of young students under the guidance of a venerable master who imparted wisdom deeply rooted in Buddhist and Zen teachings. These eager boys were not only keen to learn about wisdom, but also deeply curious about how to foster personal growth. One serene evening, beneath a grand old tree as the sun gracefully dipped below the horizon, the boys gathered in a circle, seeking guidance. Tip 1. Embrace humility for personal growth. Imagine you're learning how to ride a bike. You might think you know everything already, but if you fall down and refuse to accept that you made a mistake, you won't get better. Humility is like recognizing that you still have a lot to learn, even if you know a little. So, the first tip for personal growth is to embrace humility. Humility means being open to the idea that you can learn something from everyone and every experience, no matter who they are or where they come from. It's like having an open mind. When you're humble, you're like a sponge, ready to soak up new knowledge and understanding. You don't close yourself off to new ideas or think you're better than others. This helps you grow as a person because you're willing to admit your mistakes and keep improving. Think of humility as the first building block of personal growth. It's the foundation that allows you to build a better, wiser and more understanding version of yourself. When you're humble, you open the door to new insights and a better understanding of the world. And that's why it's such an important tip for personal growth. It's like the key that unlocks your potential to become a better you. Tip 2. Cultivate mindfulness for personal growth. Imagine this. You're sitting down to eat a delicious meal. Instead of savoring the flavors and enjoying the food, your mind is wandering. You're thinking about work, what you need to do later, or what happened yesterday. You finish the meal without really tasting it. Sounds familiar, right? Now let's talk about the second tip for personal growth. Cultivating mindfulness. Mindfulness is like a superpower that can help you become a better, happier, and more self-aware person. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness means paying full attention to the present moment without letting your mind jump around to the past or the future. It's about being fully there in whatever you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or simply breathing. Why is mindfulness important for personal growth? Self-awareness. Mindfulness helps you get to know yourself better. When you're mindful, you can see your thoughts, emotions, and reactions more clearly. This self-awareness is like a mirror that reflects who you are and how you behave. Understanding your mind. Mindfulness lets you see your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You become an observer of your own mind. This can help you understand why you react the way you do in certain situations. It's like turning on a light in a dark room and seeing what's really there. Positive change. When you're aware of your thoughts and emotions, you can decide if they're helping or harming you. You can choose to change your reactions, habits, or thought patterns for the better. It's like having the power to steer your own ship instead of being pushed around by the waves. How to practice mindfulness. You don't need any special tools or equipment to practice mindfulness. Here are some simple steps. Start with your breath. You can begin by paying attention to your breath. Just notice the sensation of breathing in and out. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Observe your surroundings. Use your senses to explore what's happening around you. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? Engage with your environment. Mindful activities. Practice mindfulness while doing everyday activities. When you're eating, focus on the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. When you're walking, feel each step and the ground beneath your feet. Meditation. You can also try meditation. This involves sitting quietly and observing your thoughts and feelings. It's like a workout for your mind. In summary, Cultivating mindfulness is like getting to know yourself better and gaining control over your own life. By paying full attention to the present moment, you can understand your thoughts and emotions, which leads to positive changes in your behavior and outlook on life. It's a simple yet powerful practice that anyone can use to grow as a person. So start being mindful in your daily life, and you'll be amazed at the positive impact it can have on your personal growth. Tip 3. The importance of practicing compassion for personal growth. Imagine a wise teacher, the master, sharing a valuable lesson about how to become a better and happier person. This lesson is all about something called compassion. Compassion means being kind and understanding to everyone, including animals and people. It's not just a nice thing to do. It's also like a special seed that can help you grow as a person. Here's why compassion is so important. Helping others. When you're compassionate, you care about how other people and even animals feel. You try to help them when they're having a hard time. This makes the world a better place because people and animals feel better when they know someone cares about them. Making you feel good. Being kind and caring to others also makes you feel good. It's like a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. When you help someone, it can boost your mood and make you happier. It's like a happiness reward for being nice. Growing as a person. Compassion helps you become a better person. It makes your heart more open and generous. You start to see the world in a kinder way. When you do this, you become a more understanding and patient person, which are important qualities for personal growth. So, the master's tip is saying that if you want to become a better and happier person, try to be compassionate. It's a simple idea. Be kind, care about others, and watch how it can help you grow into a better version of yourself. Tip 4. Let go of attachments for personal growth. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack full of stuff you don't really need. It's tiring, right? Well, in life, we often carry around emotional and mental backpacks filled with things like possessions, relationships, and ideas. We get attached to these things, and it can hold us back from growing as individuals. Let's break it down. Material possessions. We all have things we own, like clothes, gadgets, or even money. Being attached to these things means we place too much importance on them. We might think, I'll be happy if I have that new phone or a fancy car. But true happiness doesn't come from stuff. Letting go of this attachment means understanding that possessions are just tools, not the source of real happiness. Relationships. Attachments to people can be tricky. We love our friends and family, but if we become overly attached, we might fear losing them, become possessive, or rely on them for our happiness. Healthy relationships involve trust and independence. Letting go of attachment means loving and caring for someone without trying to control or depend on them entirely. Fixed ideas. Sometimes, we're so sure that our beliefs and ideas are the only right ones. This can lead to closed-mindedness and resistance to change. Letting go of attachment in this area means being open to new perspectives and ideas, even if they challenge our current beliefs. So, why is it important to let go of these attachments? Freedom. When we release our tight grip on material things, relationships, and ideas, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. We can breathe easier, and our minds become more open to new experiences. Self-understanding. Letting go allows us to better understand ourselves. We see what really matters to us and what we're truly passionate about. It helps us discover our core values and beliefs, separate from what society or others expect from us. In a nutshell, letting go of attachments means focusing on what truly matters, being more flexible, and finding freedom and self-awareness. It's like dropping that heavy backpack and walking through life with a lighter step. It's a path to personal growth and a happier, more fulfilled you. Tip 5. Seek inner peace for personal growth. Imagine your mind is like a stormy sea. The waves are crashing and everything is chaotic. It's hard to see clearly or make good decisions in such a turbulent place. This is what the 5th tip for personal growth is all about: finding inner peace. So, what is inner peace? It's like a calm and clear lake. When your mind is peaceful, it's easier to think, learn, and grow as a person. Here's why this is so important: better decision-making. In a peaceful mind, you can think more clearly. You're not clouded by stress or anxiety, which can lead to poor decisions. Inner peace helps you make better choices in life, unlocking your potential. When you're at peace, you can tap into your full potential. You can discover your talents and abilities because you're not constantly distracted by worries and negative thoughts. Wisdom. Inner peace allows you to connect with your inner wisdom. This is like having a wise teacher inside your mind. When you're calm and reflective, you can find answers to life's questions and solutions to problems. Now, how do you find inner peace? One way is through meditation. It's like taking a break for your mind. You sit quietly, focus on your breath, and let go of all the noisy thoughts in your head. Over time, this practice can help your mind become calmer and clearer. Another way is self-reflection. This means taking some time to think about your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's like having a conversation with yourself to understand who you are and what you want. Self-reflection can also bring inner peace because it helps you resolve inner conflicts. So, seeking inner peace is like taming the storm in your mind. When you do that, you'll find personal growth much easier. You'll make better decisions, discover your true potential, and gain wisdom along the way. It's a valuable tip for anyone looking to improve themselves and lead a more fulfilling life. Tip 6. Live in the present for personal growth. Imagine your life is like a movie. The present is the scene you're watching right now, but sometimes we get stuck thinking about what already happened, the past, or what might happen, the future. This can be like trying to watch your movie while looking at old film clips or worrying about the movie's ending. It's not very fun, and it can make it hard to grow as a person. So, tip number 6 is all about enjoying the scene you're in right now, just like enjoying the movie you're watching. Living in the present means paying attention to what's happening around you at this very moment. Here's why it's important for personal growth. Learn from your experiences. When you're focused on the present, you can learn from your experiences. You notice what's going well and what could be better. It's like taking mental notes for your personal growth journey. Enjoy life more. If you're always stuck in the past or worrying about the future, you miss out on the good stuff happening right now. Living in the present lets you enjoy life more, like savoring your favorite meal or laughing with friends. Reduce stress. The past can bring regrets, and the future can bring anxiety. Living in the present reduces stress because you're not dwelling on the past or fretting about what's to come. It's like taking a deep breath and feeling calmer. Make better choices. When you pay attention to what's happening now, you make better choices. You're not acting on old information or getting caught up in what-ifs. You make decisions that are right for you at this moment. Appreciate growth. Personal growth is all about becoming a better version of yourself. When you live in the present, you can appreciate your progress and see how you're changing for the better. It's like watching your character develop in the movie of your life. In simple terms, living in the present is like being fully present in your own life story. It helps you learn, enjoy, and grow while keeping the past and future in their rightful places as references and possibilities, but not the main show. So, try to be here, right now, and make the most of your life's current scene. Tip 7. Embrace change for personal growth. Change is a part of life, and it happens all the time. Sometimes it's big, like moving to a new place or starting a new job, and sometimes it's small, like meeting new people or trying something different. The thing is, change is something we can't avoid, no matter how hard we try. So instead of fighting against it, it's often better to embrace it. Here's why. Change is inevitable. Think of change like the seasons. Just as the weather changes from summer to fall to winter and back to spring, our lives go through different seasons too. We grow, our circumstances change, and we face new challenges. It's the way of life. Resistance leads to suffering. Imagine you're swimming in a river and there's a strong current. If you fight against the current, you'll exhaust yourself, and it can be dangerous. Similarly, when you resist change, it can lead to stress, unhappiness, and even more difficulties. Adapting is essential. Instead of fighting change, you can learn to adapt to it. Just like a tree bends with the wind, you can adjust and find ways to deal with new situations. This makes life easier and less stressful. New opportunities. Change often brings new opportunities. When you embrace it, you open doors to new experiences, learning, and personal growth. It's like discovering a hidden treasure in the midst of change. Personal growth. Embracing change is a key ingredient for personal growth. When you adapt to new circumstances, you learn, you evolve, and you become more resilient. Over time, this can lead to becoming a better version of yourself. Tips for embracing change. To embrace change, try to stay open-minded, be flexible, and look for the positives in new situations. Talk to people who have been through similar changes for guidance and support. In simple terms, embracing change means being like a flexible tree in the wind instead of a rigid one that might break. It's about being open to new experiences, learning from them, and growing as a person. So, the next time life brings you a change, remember that it's a chance for personal growth and a new adventure. The Master's teachings provided 7 valuable tips for personal growth, deeply rooted in Buddhist and Zen wisdom. As the students absorbed these lessons, they found themselves on a journey of personal growth, embracing positive qualities and rejecting negative ones, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious existence.